Some of them, if you have to keep going up, I mean, depending on where you're going, will change like your technique. What finger you use on one time you play it may change depending if you're going somewhere else with it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna I'd like to do this with a pencil. Oh, there's a pencil. I'm going to write on my chart. I don't know if you printed yours out or not. I'm writing that for the one that starts on the 8th fret, the C. This is gonna be really cool for major 7 chords. Over like that Lydian sound. Kind of reminds me of a Megadeth. There's something that's not quite that happy, but there's this lick like, and then it's like a countdown. What's that song goes? Yeah, it's like Symphony of Destruction. Symphony of Destruction is the song, and that album has a lot of amazing guitar solos. Really like bluesy, but like majory, kind of like. I'll send you a couple like time-stamped YouTube clips of just some nice moments, nice solo moments. There's that Marty Friedman. I think it was his best work, that album. Yeah. He's got a few things that are really. He's got some albums I heard that I didn't really like, but maybe I need to give it a second or third chance. But his work with Megadeth, I thought, was exceptional. As far as guitar playing, I think his is easily the best guitar playing on Megadeth records, and way better than anything on the Metallica records as far as solos and stuff go. I think. Yeah, I like Megadeth a lot. Not all their stuff. My favorite albums of theirs are probably Countdown to Extinction, which every track is pretty cool. Then there's a few other albums that have really good songs on them. Like, I think Euthanasia has some good stuff on it. They did an album that's got like a bunch of covers, and I can't remember what it's called. It has I think it has, I don't know, some covers. I don't know if they're all covers or not. There's a song on there called 99 Ways to Die, which is so it really sums up what I like about them, or why I like them so much more than. I don't really listen to Metallica. I don't really like Metallica very much. It's kind of the music I find to be kind of boring, and really played out. Their very best songs are the ones that are good, obviously, but they're just so played out that I can't hear them anymore. Yeah, that was a good song. Unforgiven was great, no doubt about it. Great song. Just I've heard it too much, but that happens to me all the time. But 99 Ways to Die, what's so cool about it is it starts off as like nah, 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 kind of a dark riff like that, as all their stuff kind of sounds like at first. And then when the vocals come in, it's really like you kind of thought it was a minor, it's all power chords, so it's not very descript, and like harmonically. It's not very descriptive harmonically, but then when the voice comes in, you hear that it's basically a majory sound, like dominant stuff. And that's a big difference. Like when you're Metallica, you hear heavy riff, and then you hear the vocals come in, and it's kind of like, yeah, darkness, and, okay, it's fine, it's cool. But then you get Megadeth, and it turns it, like having this majory kind of sound all the time that they often do, it really makes it less I don't know how to say it, contrite. Maybe it's like things can be kind of angry, but they're not defeated. Like the majory sound is much more like sassy. It's got more swagger and attitude. Less mopey, less like yeah, way more confident sounding. Yeah, it's like it's laughing while it's aggressive. And I like that sound a lot more. And that's why I like Megadeth. Yeah. Not all their stuff, though. I'd like to hear more Shanker because I bought an album of his, like Paul Gilbert. It's another example, man. Paul Gilbert always coming up. Paul Gilbert. Oh, I haven't heard it yet. I don't think. Maybe I did hear it on Spotify or something. But Paul Gilbert told me about Michael Schenker, and so I got into Michael Schenker. Not super heavily into. Like I want to get. I should listen to him more. But I did buy an album. It was a weird album. I bought a couple albums, I think, but one album was kind of weird, but it was good. I remember it was just, I don't know, it was good albums, man. I like what I heard of his stuff too. There's a few songs that were like, actually, after when we're done here, I'm gonna listen to him tonight. Because anyway, here's something else I'm gonna do. All right, on the second mode, I'm gonna put A minor Dorian. Yeah, I mean A minor is kind of a coincidence. It happens to be A minor because we started F sharp Locrian. I'll go ahead and put B Phrygian on the third mode, even though I know I'm not going to use that as a Phrygian very much. Seems like I don't really play in Phrygian. I don't think Phrygian. Even if a chord comes around and it happens to be a 3 chord, Phrygian doesn't generally come to my mind for some reason. And now let's look at the last mode. The last one, 12th fret, 14th. 12, 14, 15, and then 14, 11, 14, 12, 13, and then 12, 14. Yeah. So this clearly, like this is kind of like thinking around E Aeolian. There's our flat 6 that makes it like Aeolian. If we had our third, it'd be there, but we don't. You know, when you play your Aeolian mode, you got that flat 6, and that's still there. Some of that Racer X stuff, they have a lot of shred, but it's harmonized and it's so cool. I really like it. Anyway, so this is E. I'm gonna put E Aeolian. Like we want to be able to use this over all our chords, if we want. Now, because it's a 5-note scale, we don't have a mixolydian here, where like there's some missing things. So like major, like Ionian, for example. But what we have is we don't have a mixolydian. We have C Lydian version, and we have the E Aeolian version. Well, clearly the mixolydian is right in between, right? And I'm kind of seeing that, to be honest, when I'm here, like the high 2 strings, like right there on the 12, 12, 13, 12, 14. I'm seeing that kind of in relation to my D7. See what I'm talking about? Now, think of it this way. I mean, if you're pretty familiar with like your mixolydian Aeolian and how they're neighbors, you can play your like a D7. If you're playing over something like anything that's 7th related, you play in your blues. You can play in your blues pentatonic, and then you can shift over to this pentatonic that we're doing now. Yeah, E Aeolian. I just went from one to the other. I'll go up the E Aeolian. And then right here, I'll go ahead and just boom. Now I'm in the D minor pentatonic. Oops, that's kind of an alien. That's really fun, man. Like, imagine, like, it's kind of neat. This would be like, it'd be nice to just sit around and noodle like this. We got your D7, and then you shift to the, and then back to the D, and then you shift up, and then your D. Just going between the two, it's so fun. And it kind of, it's nice to get out of the box of just being like up in this world all the time where you're just playing in the blues pentatonic, you know, which some people really tap it out. Like they really show you, wow, there's more than you thought, you know, that you can do there.